Brucey, you're too much. It's too early in the morning and you are too much. Hello you guys. So it is early in the morning. It's about 6:30 right now. I just pulled up to Peet's. Bruce is with me and he thinks he is doing something exciting, but really I am doing something exciting. I'm doing a mobile order of the maple spice cold brew oat latte from Peet's. I'm also getting a peanut butter cookie, and I'm also getting, so the if you're going to try this, definitely get the Peet's app because they have an offer to get the medium fall beverage for $3, which is what I'm doing, and normal price would have been $6. I also actually have a saved reward in here for a free birthday beverage for my birthday in July. I think Peet's like extended their reward period because of COVID, so they're giving you until the end of the year to use whatever rewards you have, just because breathing in my ear, because you know, people might not want to go or have been delayed in using their rewards. I don't know. I do have that free birthday beverage, but I'm going to use that next time because I'm going to try the pumpkin spice latte. I don't know if it's called pumpkin spice latte here. I know that's what it's called at Starbucks, but they have one here at Peet's, and Starbucks is not vegan, at least here in the United States, but Peet's can be made vegan if you order it with a non-dairy milk and no whipped cream. Sorry if I sound like I just rolled out of bed. It's because I did. I'm literally still in my pajamas. I washed my face, I put on eyebrows, and then I just got in the car. Okay, so I'm selecting my reward and placing my order. The Peet's is literally right there, like 20 feet away. Okay, order will be ready between 6:37 and 6:42. Bruce, what do you think is happening? I just took you with me to get a coffee. Is that okay? You want to have coffee with your mom? Do you want to have coffee with your mom? Do you want to have coffee with your mom? Do you want to have coffee with your mom? You want to go? You're going to stay in here. You're not doing anything. Bruce, you're blocking my shot. Excuse me. I also brought my water from home because I realized most mornings, like, the first thing that I drink is a caffeinated beverage, and that's probably not ideal. It's probably not. So I figured I would hydrate while I wait. Hydrate while you wait. That's a good slogan. Whistle while you work. Hydrate while you wait. Alright guys, I'm back with my coffee and my fogged up glasses. It's a little bit later now, so there's like people around, so I'm probably just gonna taste this and then drive. I think I've only been to Peet's like twice during the pandemic, and this used to be my favorite spot to come and study. So it was kind of sad to come today, and like they have moved the tables out of the way to make room for like social distance, like standing and waiting for your order. Like I just started school 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, I feel like my need to go somewhere and study, it's like even stronger now than it was before, because before, usually if I went to a coffee shop to study, it was because I was really busy and I didn't have any time to like procrastinate or get distracted at home. I just needed to go somewhere and focus, or because these guys were bugging me at home. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to a coffee shop, get this done, and then I'll come home and hang out with them. I guess now the way that I feel is more like that last reason. Like, as much as I love my pets, and one of the benefits of quarantine, if you want to put it that way, is being able to hang out with them like for an unlimited amount of time. Like, they can be distracting and they can be needy, and sometimes if I need to focus on something, it's not ideal to be at home. Anyway, I have been just holding this and I really want to taste it, so Oh, it's nice. It tastes like maple syrup. Which, depending on your sweetness preferences, that might sound bad. Just taking a swig of a coffee and saying that it tastes like maple syrup, but it tastes like pancakes in a cup. I really like this. I actually wish that I had gotten a large one, but the coupon was for a medium. I guess I should have also mentioned the reason that I came here like so early is because I'm planning to have like a big getting stuff done kind of day. I just watched the episode. I'm rewatching. I accidentally ended up starting to rewatch Gilmore Girls, and I'm on the episode where Rory and Dean broke up, and Lorelai is trying to get Rory to wallow, and she doesn't want to, and so she wakes up at like 6 in the morning and makes this big to-do list for them to do to like keep her mind occupied. And I'm like, I need a day like that where I just get up early and get stuff done. And so that day was going to be today. And so I was planning to get a large coffee, but because the coupon was for a medium, I decided to go with a medium. So that was one reason I came early. Another reason I came early is because I know that if I came any later, like if I came at like 10 a.m. or something like that, there's a good chance that I wouldn't sleep well tonight. So I figured it was better to get the caffeine in me early. So by the time night comes, it's out of my system. There's people all around me now. You want to be in my vlog? Okay, I'm gonna start driving home because I don't want to finish that before I get there. I'm gonna have a bite of my cookie. This is what their cookie looks like. It doesn't look like anything special, but I'm telling you, this is like one of the best peanut butter cookies I've ever had. And I haven't had one in like months. I feel like they might have changed it a little bit because I remember it being thicker, but it tastes the same. It tastes exactly the same. I think it's just the size, or maybe I'm just not remembering it correctly. Hi. Oh my god! He licked it! He stuck his head in the bag and he licked it! Bruce. He also didn't have breakfast. I usually soak his breakfast in water, so I figured I would get it ready before we left, and then by the time we get home, it's good to go. But he's probably like, what the heck? You're starving me. All right, let's go. Okay, now I've finished my cookie and I can actually talk to you because I'm less distracted. The sun has risen in the sky. I feel like you can tell because my face looks like it's on fire. I wish I could turn it around and show you. It's not a particularly beautiful sunrise, but I feel like it would have been a good, what do they call that? Establishing shot. But the little like car mount that I have, I don't 100% like it. Like, it does the job and it's sturdy, but it's kind of tricky to like maneuver the camera around. I mean, even when I'm like, basically, so I try to use it only when I'm parked, and even when I'm parked, it's not always the most intuitive thing to use. Like, I'm not unhappy with it. Like, it was affordable and it does what I want it to do. And if anything, being a little bit tricky just makes it so you have even more incentive to not use it while I'm driving, or to not touch it or adjust it while I'm driving, I guess I should say. So something else that I learned, an interesting thing that I learned is I was looking up coffee things because I wasn't sure. Okay, let's backtrack. So let's talk about Starbucks. Something that I did not know for several years and was like ordering the wrong thing is that Starbucks, so their sizes, okay, let's backtrack again because I used to work at a coffee shop, and when we made drinks, regardless of whether they were hot drinks or iced drinks, lattes, cappuccinos, whatever, a small had 1 shot, a medium had 2 shots, and a large had 3 shots. And so I assumed that was kind of universal, right? It made sense that it would be. So whenever I went to Starbucks and I felt like I needed some extra caffeine, I would just get a venti. And I did that for years before I realized that a Starbucks iced venti, yes, has 3 shots, but a Starbucks hot venti only has 2 shots. So basically, as far as like getting my money's worth for the amount of caffeine that I wanted, I would have been just as caffeinated ordering a medium, a grande, as I would ordering a venti. Or if I wanted that 3rd shot, then I should order my drink iced, because if you order a hot venti and add a 3rd shot, if you want 3 shots in your hot venti, you have to pay extra for the extra shot, even though the iced venti is the same price. So back to Peet's, something that I just learned yesterday. I might have actually known this already, now that I think about it. No, you know what? I don't think I did know it. I don't think I did. Peet's is kind of the opposite, where a small at Peet's, which is the same as a tall at Starbucks, has 2 shots. And get this, the medium at Peet's, same as a grande at Starbucks, also has 2 shots. What? So if you need a caffeinated, if you're not looking to sit there and like just sip on your beverage and enjoy it for an extended period of time, to get your money's worth, maybe you want to go to Peet's and get a small. Or if you're the kind of person where you're like, I just need to get the caffeine in me as quickly as possible, go to Peet's and get a small. And then the last thing that I forgot to check is how many shots are in the Peet's venti. Large? It's not venti, Starbucks doesn't own the world. It's a large. I didn't check how many shots are in the large. I was going to check in the app, but then I realized that the beverage that I was ordering today was a cold brew, which is not espresso. So I forgot to check, but I will check once it's safe to do so, once I am parked, and I'll put it on the screen. But if you ever forget, any of those numbers and you want to order a coffee and you aren't sure how much caffeine you're getting, just check. I would recommend checking in the app. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Google wasn't the most helpful. I mean, it was helpful, but it just took a little bit more digging. I think the most straightforward way would be to look in the app and then look at the drink that you want to get, and it'll tell you like how many shots of whatever are in it, shots of espresso, pumps of syrup. It'll tell you like all of the ingredients, and then you can adjust it. Plus the apps are great because you get like deals, like the one that I got today. I got my coffee basically half off, $3 off, and the birthday free drink thing, and then you get points for every coffee that you order. I probably don't need to explain that to you, but something interesting that I wonder about is, and I wonder what you guys think about it. I think that maybe having the app I might actually spend more money, because I feel like when I'm actually going to a place and paying for something, I think about it more. It's a more like conscious thing. Whereas when it's the app and it's already like preloaded with money, or even if I do have to add like funds to the app, it's like I literally just have to press a button and it's done. I don't really have to think about it. So I kind of feel like possibly, I don't know, maybe I don't spend more with the app, but I feel like when you combine that I'm like spending a little more freely with the app, and combine that with that I get the deals, I feel like it might level off, but I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think about your spending habits. I'm driving into the sun again, sorry. I was actually almost home, and so I drove somewhere near my house thinking that I was gonna end the vlog here and show you a nice shot of the ocean. But what ended up happening instead was that I was just driving directly into the sunlight. Okay, fun story, which I wish I had a picture of. I don't, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Before I lived over here, I drove up here just randomly. I just had a day where I was just, ooh, can I go in here? Maybe I don't want to go in here. Maybe I don't. This is like pay parking, maybe? Oh, are you crossing? No. Alright guys, we're going down to the water. Why? I don't know. This is, I wish I was facing the camera forward because you can see like the coast and the little cliffs and some trees, and it's very nice. When we get down there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is, I haven't been down here very often. The couple times that I have has been when the marine mammal rescue near my house. There's a marine mammal like rescue and rehab place, and they do their releases because they rescue injured and sick, mostly seals and sea lions, and they take care of them. Excuse me, pigeon. I really don't want to hit you. Thank you. Park right here. This is fine by the trash can. Right by the trash can. Okay, so anyway, I feel like I was telling two stories at once. Yeah, Bruce, we're at the beach, but we're not going. I don't know if he would like the beach. There is a dog beach in Long Beach, and we haven't been there because I don't fully trust him off leash. Like, he's a smart dog, but his recall is not that great. Anyway, so that was just like a third thing that I tried to start talking about simultaneously. Okay, so the first thing, we'll end that, is that before I lived up here, I was just going for a drive and I saw a fox up there. I didn't know actually what kind of creature it was. I was driving and it ran in front of my car and I had to like stop, and I kind of stopped to like check it out and see what it was, and it kind of went to the side of my car, like the driver's side, and just like sat down on its haunches like a dog, and I realized it was a fox, and we just kind of sat there. We both sat there kind of looking at each other, and it was magical, and I felt like that brought me one step closer to being a Disney princess who has animal friends. The second thing I was talking about is that this beach is where the Marine Mammal Center does their releases, and sometimes they will announce them on social media, so you know like what time to get here. And so one time it was that I had already planned ahead that I was going to be here for a release. Another time I was heading out to work and I was like pretty early, and I knew I had some extra time, and as I was driving, I saw their van or their truck heading down this way, and so I was like, I bet they're doing a release. I'm gonna go check it out, and I got to see it that day, just kind of on a whim. Alright guys, I am going to step out of the car for a minute and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at because it's pretty nice. I'm actually glad, also on a whim today, that I came down here. But I'm gonna end the vlog first and then I will show you, which seems like I'm doing things out of order, but that's okay. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I forgot to mention, I was going to mention Vlogtober is coming. Vlogtober is starting October 1st, and I am partially excited about it and partially terrified. I did Vlogtober last year and it was really fun. Bruce sees a dog. It was really fun last year, but last year I got to actually go out and do things. And so this year I do have at least one outing planned. I'm doing the Hollywood, or I guess it's Los Angeles Haunted Hayride. That's the dog that Bruce is looking at. So I'm going to do the Los Angeles Haunted Hayride, which is not a hayride this year. It's actually like a drive-up attraction, and it's like social distance and stuff, and I think you just stay in your car the whole time. There might be a part where you get out and walk, but I think for the most part you're in your car and you're apart from everybody. So I'm going to be doing that, and I might try to find like 1 or 2 other activities that I can go out and do, especially if other people are coming up with like social distance ways to enjoy Halloween. I would like to cover that, but other than that, I'm doing a lot of everything. All of the videos are going to be me like at home mostly. I'll probably throw some more Postmates videos, or at least one other Postmate video, and videos about trying to make more money from home, that kind of stuff. I am trying to lean toward like a fall and Halloween theme, but there will be a couple of other like randoms in there. I also just made a post on Monday on Instagram about how you can like submit suggestions and sponsor videos for Vlogtober if that's something that you want to do. So check out my Instagram. I'll link the post in the description for this video. Okay, Bruce is like doing that little whiny thing. Is that you, or is that a seagull? Are you making seagull noises? It's like that high-pitched whine, which also kind of sounds like a seagull, I think. No, it's him. It's him. All right. So I'm gonna let this guy I'm gonna let this guy out and look at the water. He can't come in the water here, but I'll at least let him out and take a look, and he'll probably poop, and then we'll head home. So thanks for joining me today. Like and subscribe. I already said that, I know, but I'm gonna say it again. And let me know if you do end up trying the maple oat milk cold brew thing from Peet's, because I would recommend it. It is pancake in a cup. That should have been plural, right? Pancakes. It's a pancake. It's a pancake in a cup. Pancakes in a cup. I'm leaving it. I'm like getting to the point where my tiredness is mixing with caffeine and I don't think it's working for me. Okay, see you later. Bye.